This recording may contain adult language and/or content.
And at that point, it says, "Hold on, miss. That's private property."
That's the
Prove it.
Band.
What do you mean, prove it?
How do we know it's yours?
Cap! And they yell cap back, and then out through the crowd of sailors comes...
Cup or
Cap.
cap? Okay.
Out to the crowd of sailors, you see this guy.
Oh.
Which dude? The guy in the back or the guy in the front? Oh,
Yeah, they've got
buddy with an owl. Okay.
Well, it's not an owl, but it's a gull. But in this case, it's a. I'm making it a seahawk.
Oh.
Okay.
So he comes swaggering up to you guys, his rapier kind of in his sheath. On the side.
A lot of dick swag, this guy.
A lot of dick swag, yeah. And as the captain pirate is making his way through the crowd of pirates, I would like you to roll perception, and I'd like you to roll perception, but on different things for different reasons.
I'm rolling like shit today.
Whoa, one.
I rolled
Critical failure.
Okay, well, because we hadn't yet started again, both of you guys re-roll
No,
those
I
dice.
don't get to roll.
9.
Yeah, you've actually got good things.
12.
And then what's your modifiers?
For perception?
3.
One.
Oh, this is yours.
13.
Oh, it's
Still not good enough.
My perception.
Shall we
is
just read that?
Can I have a look-see?
No, unfortunately, you can't for this.
God damn it.
Most you get out of that, and this is the fact that you feel something is watching you, but when you turn to look to see what it might be, you see nothing.
I got a 12 all total.
Okay, you get 12. And that's good enough for what I need you to
Okay.
do. You look with your mermaid eyes. You're looking at this gem, and you can sense there's something unusual about it.
Okay.
Or
is
or
it
in
related
fact,
to the sea at all, or just in general?
well, you have to remember what your mermaid eyes do. So
Let
if
me
you
just
want to
check my.
yes, if you want to check to see what your mermaid eyes powers are,
Beyond bullshit.
they're the best powers ever.
In the meanwhile,
And for everybody, mermaid eyes have a charm bonus, an illusion resist or immunity, and an underwater bonus.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's yeah. So something in that list is making you look at this gem.
Yes, the illusion resist, I presume.
Mm.
You're like, it's just a fucking rock.
So yeah, because remember earlier in the encounter where I was talking about how the magical vortex, like glowing aspect, it had like light emitting from
Yeah,
it.
there's something.
Yeah.
Do I see all that light emitting, or do I?
You don't really.
Okay.
You don't.
To me, it just looks like a rock, essentially.
For you, it kind of just looks like a bullshit rock. Yeah. And so.
So I'm like, fuck you guys.
It
What
still
are you
looks
talking
like
about?
a gem.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like the awe-inspiring gem of power or whatever. You know, like.
Really, all you guys are here for this?
Yeah.
I cast Prestidigitation.
Well,
Sort of like humming a little tune.
sure, but
Hey, look at that.
Ali would have to reveal this to you, and you're just about to go into a fight. So your character may not yet be aware of the difference in this item yet, and may not. And we'll see if Ali has an opportunity to tell
I
you.
think you're getting at something else though.
Hmm.
I think he's
Oh,
mostly
I'm
just trying
sorry.
to get it out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I want to cast
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation
What,
to
I'm sorry,
create
what is this word? Prestidigitation?
It's like-
moving things at a distance, like telekinesis. But
not just that, I
not
can create like illusory copies of things,
Hmm.
small objects.
Oh, okay.
The pirates have though have already seen it. Like you guys instantly.
So it's hard to make this not a thing.
Well, even if
So
it
I
blinked
can
away, they knew it was eventually. Unless you can make them forget it was there, in addition to making.
Here's
them
my
discover it.
idea.
Sure.
What I want to do is create like a copy of the gem in my closed hand and try and do like some sleight of hand to switch hers, like the real with the illusory.
Okay, so he's got a copy.
All right, sure. that
That's what
works.
I'm trying. That's my
Yeah.
idea here.
But you have to have an opportunity for that. So
Yeah.
Right.
so get that ready, and let's see what happens in the
Yeah.
encounter. To see
So I got my hand
D-
closed
and
around a little
do I
gem.
know that you have that?
I suppose you wouldn't.
Not at
You
this
would.
point.
Well,
yet.
you would hear me casting something. You would hear me sort of like humming a magical tune.
Okay.
There is like some like verbal somatic.
Gem and the holograms.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm holding this now. My gem.
So as the pirates part way, you bend over and you pick up this muddy gem. Yeah, it's wet mud. So it's
Gross.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're in the harbor. Like, it's like kind of a clay almost. It's,
Yes.
We
it's
smell
thick.
worse than it looks,
I
so
know.
don't worry about it.
So,
So I
So,
have this pirate approaching me.
this pirate's approaching, and beside him, he has two very distinguishing looking pirates. One is a let me check my notes. I believe one is, I think it was a halfling.
Fucking Neville.
Isn't Neville? This is a much tougher looking halfling.
It's really dependent on the halfling part. Tougher looking halfling.
Right. For a halfling.
Context sensitive.
On a personal note, I wouldn't pick a fight with this halfling.
So wait, this
Oh,
is
you
a
mean in
halfling
real life?
pirate?
Yeah, if this was in real life,
If
the
you just
halfling-
saw him, you wouldn't be like, hey, I could take that guy.
Yeah, and even at his height, he looks like he could, just bang me.
Combo breaker.
And then on the other side is a female pirate, who also looks very menacing, but not because she's gigantic, but she just looks like I don't know, a
She looks
Disney
like a
villain.
scary chick. Okay.
Yeah.
Maleficent is standing beside him.
Essentially, kind of thing. Yeah,
Not a
Maleficent.
She's
in
got
red.
a lot of scarves and bandanas and things.
Yeah, in red.
Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So,
So,
Okay.
greetings, travelers. I'm Captain Smargart. I feel that we've come to a slight misunderstanding about the ownership of certain property.
Go on.
You're currently standing on a piece of a thing I just recently acquiesced. Would you be so kind as to hand it over to me? I thought I might have been parted with it when that damn harbor pincher came in and stole it from me.
That's actually not an unreasonable request.
it's not
all
an
things
unreasonable
considered.
request. I can get this back to you, sir. I have my union rep here, and I have to make sure everything is by the book.
Gonna do a roll on his motives. I don't know. Fuck.
Do
Yeah.
either one of you want to do a roll?
I'm just
of
gonna
bonus?
hand this over to my union rep just to do the paperwork to say that I gave it back to you so that there's no fraud later. It's in my union guide and he's here, otherwise I wouldn't be a stickler.
Yeah,
for
pulling
it.
out paperwork.
We're not so reasonable inclined for documented or recorded transactions.
And I
That's cool, because
respect
we'll
that.
handle it anyway. It's fine.
I respect that, sir. You won't have
We
to
have
sign
pens.
anything. Here.
Captain
Smargart.
Smargard.
First name?
Samuel.
Samuel Smargard.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we have.
Can I do like a dex roll or something?
Yeah, the idea is that like he's sort of got his hand like this. He picks it up, switches it,
Yeah.
and like sort of like takes
And
out
he
like
is, he's
takes
a
out a
bard.
little spot, like a little like gem glass, because he's got his like tinkerer's tools as well. He takes out a gem glass.
And moves into the person.
Holy shit!
Okay, you should roll and roll well.
Should I roll my sleight of hand?
Yeah. Sleight of hand's how we do.
On sleight of hand. 15
Plus whatever your deal is.
plus 3 is 18.
Does that include your 2?
No, it would be 20, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you what just happened there.
I forgot that's my proficient.
And this is not more narrative, this is more kind of metagaming or stepping out of character for a second. The captain rolled to try to see if he could sense motive between the two of you. He failed. The wizard tried to see if she could sense some type of trickery, like a magic trickery, and she got... She got
Yeah.
18.
And she'd have a good bonus to that too.
Okay, yeah. So she knows I've cast a spell.
Yeah.
So she kind of nudges her captain and whispers in his ear something. And you just see a big...
Gorgeous
Crooked
gem.
big crooked tooth gem. He's not calling you on it yet. He's like, "Arr." And he's stroking the little stubble on his chin, and even his his Seahawk is like. So I see we're cut from the same cloth, you and me.
I think he's making fun of you.
Mikey's in on him, actually, with that face. Look at it.
An appreciation for fine gems.
Oh,
You've got a
it
gorgeous
is.
specimen here.
It is. It's not any fine gem. It's specifically that fine gem.
Yes. Let me just. I'm almost finished marking down the qualities of it. I write a few more notes down. Here you are. Here you are.
But wait, this you want to use this D20 so we know which one's the real one and the fake one?
That's sure.
So
this is the real one. I'm like.
That's the sound you have to make when you cast that spell. That was audible.
Yeah, that was
he
my
reaches
solution.
out.
Yeah.
He reaches out, and with like these long fingernailed fingers, he picks it up, looks at it, hands it to the mage. She kind of reads the thing. She goes like, and poof, it disappears.
Hey.
That's just a waste of gems.
Yeah.
and he's
Destruction of
Because
property.
keep in mind, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Why would you do that?
and the whole time he has had his like eyebrow like up. He's like,
It's like almost off his face.
yeah, it's like face. Now, does anyone here want to roll like a perception check on this group, or a knowledge check or some kind?
Like 18 plus
You have my gem.
Oh, sure.
plus 1 to 19.
That'll be enough.
I have 16 plus 3 is 19.
Good enough.
You two have known enough to realize that almost literally behind him, on the post, is a crude sketch roughly representing his face, and it might have "wanted" written to it.
Wait. What is the number? What's he worth?
It just says "wanted." You can't make it out.
Your eyepic's not that good.
Well, only Timbers doesn't know. So can I just like?
And we've still got the gem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Adventure.
and then he's like, I think perhaps I can procure something that will help clarify this scenario. And then he like claps his hands like that, and then from the back, 2 strong-armed sailors bring forth Milton. Like, unhand me, fiends! And
Oh God! His ball just dropped. It's like 5 octaves higher now.
was it? I can't remember. I thought it was
Milton?
Milton was a Snape guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
Snipes voice, basically.
Unhand me, fiends.
There you go.
There he is.
A little eviler.
Yeah.
And so they kind of popped him down, and the captain, without looking at him, kind of like resting his hand on it, on his not saber but wrapped rapier. It's like, Milton, will you be so kind as to explain to these young adventurers the transaction that we just transpired? And I was like, yes, the snipe voice again. Yes, you adventurers, I was in business with this man and had an item in my possession which I had just given to him for accurate compensation. Then the harbor swiper came as I was handing it over, the harbor pincher, I should say, and they also took my purse of gold coins after I tried to punch one of them in the face. Would you be so kind as to finish this transaction so I may get my payment and leave you all to your own? Unless you would like to compensate me for my property. And the captain says, it's no longer yours. A deal's a deal. Shut up. It's like, yeah, yes.
He can't help us, so there's no point paying him.
No. Yeah. So the captain has just finished giving proof that he just purchased this gem from this man.
Hey, we need a little huddle.
And yes, he's wanted, but so far everything he's doing has been fairly reasonable with you guys.
Yeah.
Even though you've been trying to underhand him. And
I know that happened.
Mhm.
I just saw him destroy the gem.
Now, do you want to examine the gems? Because you have local knowledge.
That would kind of give up the ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally stole the gem.
Well, they know that.
They know that. They just killed the gem.
He knows that the gem is in one of your guys' pocket. He doesn't know which one of you, but
Yeah,
he doesn't mind cutting all of you open to find out.
I suppose
Yeah.
everyone knows.
Yeah,
this
take a
but
look
me
at the
this point.
gem for sure. I'll do a little investigation on it or something. What would that be? Would that be
Just a perception roll?
intelligence or
There used to be an investigation.
do you
Would
have
it
an
be
arcana?
would it be history?
Do you have an
It
arcana?
could be. Yeah, I
No,
would
there's no-
accept
oh, yeah, there's
history,
yeah, I've got
arcana, and just.
Well, it would have just been a 12 anyway if it's Arcana.
Okay, what about
Plus your
the
bonus?
What about history?
History would be 14.
Okay, that could work. What what you realize about this gem is that it's kind of a special gem. You think it might even be a gem of historical note.
Oh, wow.
You think, and you're not sure about this, but being the fact you're in Neverwinter, being the fact that that this has this gem of glowing evanescence, that it kind of reminds you of a story you heard about a famous wizard in Neverwinter.
What does the guidebook say about artifacts of historical worth?
Appraisal would also be a thing you could roll.
It's not a skill anymore.
Yeah, it's not. Oddly
Oh.
enough, I have stone cunning. Might not be.
No.
In combination with the fact that I have arcana as a skill.
Oh. You could roll on it.
I have nothing.
I think you're looking at it, too.
Nope. I am not much use this encounter.
Well, anyways, I don't mind continuing telling you what I was going to tell you. So you think it might have belonged to a famous wizard. You're very uncertain of this, and you can't quite remember specifically about the gem, but you do know that famous wizard had an amulet that was highly prized, and you can't remember exactly what that amulet was supposedly giving him powers to be able to do, but the source of this wizard's specialness or fame came from a particular type of spell or sorcery he was able to cast, and it was related to that amulet. But you know it's something, but you just can't remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the ability to channel deities? Was it the ability to kind of conjure elementals? Was it the ability to heat water fast? You really don't know.
Ian, how many pirates are around us? So there's the witch, her,
Okay,
the
you got
pirate.
the witch, the captain,
halfling.
the halfling. Then you got
Bunch of jobbers.
then you got 3 bandits and 6 deckhands.
Well, keep in mind we're
Yeah.
on a dock, so they're not gonna be able to circle us. There's
And
dolphins
water's full
down
of
I
there.
was gonna
fucking
say we
dolphins.
could kick them off and have the
Yeah,
dolphins.
honestly, I'm gonna use my stature and my strength to throw most of them overboard.
Now, you also are probably aware enough to know that these type of special magical items are definitely something that the Lord has been looking to gather.
Uh-huh.
So,
Alright. So I know that this is, like, probably not being gotten by, like...
Legal means.
Proper
Yeah,
channels.
exactly.
This is a black
No one
market.
came by this legally.
No.
If we're stealing anything at all, we're stealing it from a known pirate that's wanted. We have the authorities on our side. I think we need to escape.
We
Do you want to run?
We gotta fucking get away from these guys somehow.
Okay, are they blocking
Neither of
the
us
dock?
actually have very high speed.
You're right.
Running's not really an
I
option.
could viciously mock them though.
Open with that!
I don't know how we could do this.
Demoralize them, then I'll play it up with another spell after
We could
and
run
see
off
what
the
we
back
can
of the
manage.
dock and swim and risk the
Uh,
dolphins.
I'm a
No,
patient man, but
I
I'm not
would-
an infinitely patient man.
I would rather
What say you
risk-
to my requests?
Viciously mock him.
How did I don't what was his name, the guy that
Milton?
got Milton. Ask Milton, like, how did you come by this gem?
In the middle of the conversation. Hey, Milton!
Just a moment,
Um,
Captain Sir.
It's a family heirloom. It's my
Uh-huh.
mother's brooch's niece's thingamajig that was in great
And we are
value.
outside the
Uh-huh.
cannery.
Yes.
We are outside the cannery.
Yes,
We've
it's
got
a,
friends
it's a
in the
very
cannery.
precious.
We do have
to
friends
me.
in the cannery.
But hard times and I must sell things, you know.
Viciously mock retreat to the
At the
cannery.
same time, too, as he says that, he's wearing this lovely fur jacket.
Has Bob
Yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
Dave noticed us, by the way? Noticed this little altercation?
No, they have not. But at the same time, too, I think it's unlikely that they, as much as they like you guys, will come out to help defend you against
Damn.
an armed set of murderers and sell swords.
Uh-huh.
You just fuck him up, too.
Could just fuck him up.
Um,
Do you want me to just pull my bow and just...
do any of you
That would
remember
be an
him from when
aggressive
you
thing.
showed up at the Beach of Leviathan?
Huh?
Milton? Yeah.
Did you what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was a taint. He was being thrown out for trying to sell knickknackery.
Knick-knackery.
Magic knickknackery.
Maybe. I think he might just be door-to-door salesman. He might sell vacuum cleaners, and he'll try to get you to get your family to buy a vacuum cleaner for a discount.
Does he maybe want to ask Milton a question about who the hell is he? No one's even asked his name yet.
Oh yeah, I guess.
I did catcall at him earlier.
Yeah.
We had a bit of an altercation.
I don't think he remembered you.
Well, he's
He just
clearly
used to
drunk.
being
then.
catcalled at.
No, he's just
He's
used to
people
the
hating
dogs
on him.
being the worst, and he ignores everybody that interacts with him.
Honestly, I think we just hit this problem square in the face.
I think that we're gonna die if we try that.
Yeah, I feel like there is too many. There is 6 plus 3 plus 2 big guys.
If it helps,
With
at all,
our
And they're
spell
pirates.
barrage is going to take out 1 to 2 instantly.
I kind of was hoping that
I
some of you guys
disagree.
would kind of Leroy Jenkins this.
But they've got a mage.
That's my concern.
I
Scares
know.
the crap out of me. You want to fight for this thing?
Yeah.
Should give you 200 XP.
Oh,
If that helps.
do.